of the greater carnally, greater enlightenment. So the greater carnally. So today we're going to start the second return. I guide you through. It doesn't mean you're going to get it. I'm not say everybody get it, but I will repeat it tomorrow, and in the greatest carnally, we repeat it again, because it's over and over until you get it. Okay. Yesterday we spent a lot of time creating the immortal child. That is your part. We call, as we say, that the soul and the spirit is no form, just an energy and have intelligence unfolding around. And most of them are newly formed. And this happen, I think this happen a lot in the space all the time, a newly formed soul and spirit, and they're waiting for a body that they can take, because the body give them a vehicle, carry them around. And this physical body have the most complicating digestion system. Can take raw material for food and everything, digest them into energy and transform energy. And we can learn how to transform energy, and we can feed the soul and spirit. And that is the real purpose. That's why the soul and the spirit here, come to us, to here. They need to grow up, educated, and they can help. When they grow up and educated, they can help what they come to here for, to help other people to realize they have soul and spirit. And this is the second real purpose we are the soul and spirit here for. So when we fulfill our mission that we are here for, to raise the soul and spirit, to grow up, and now he been educated, and now he can help other people to realize and how to raise their soul and spirit. Now they're ready to go back where they come from, we call the source. And this is one enlightenment. The enlightenment is involved with you understand, and you understand it and you know how to practicing it. And is that the raw material, or we call the nature energy, the universal energy, the star energy, the planet energy, they are raw, like food we need to digest. So people nowadays have more and more we call undigested food because we cannot digest it. So like the energy we take in and we haven't go to refine and haven't go into refine them well, now it's stuck in the system and we get the energy, we call the stucking energy problem. So when I learned this, I said, I like this. This is my life mission that I want to do. Because all what I learned, all this spiritual work before, is too raw and now nothing understand that how can I refine the energy. So gathering the energy, that is one, every level, every day you need to gather the energy and refine them and feed them into the soul and the spirit. And that's what the everyday job you have to do. You have a lot of baby to feed, you know. You have a lot of child to feed. Now when you have animal spirit, you need to feed them. Even their spirit, they still need energy. They need energy. So we're going to learn how to gathering the mid-plane. Yesterday we go down to the earth, and today we are going to go into the mid-plane, gathering the energy. So the mid-plane is from the earth up, okay? And this is all the flower, all the plant, and the tree. So the flower essences, they have their own soul and spirit. Europeans are very good in their flower essences, and French do the most. All the perfume and everything, you know. It's just very specialized. Tree have spirit. And tree live very long. I think that the one of the tree, I don't know, they discovered they are much older one, but the one that I'm visiting there is General Sherman, and that is in the Sequoia Park, and that is about nearly 4,800 years now. You know, the time of Yellow Emperor write the book. You know. So there are a lot of spirit. The spirit is very old spirit in the tree. So tree is the best friend of the earth and the human, and all the living thing, is the best friends. So forming the heart and the amplifier is a major part of the major thing. Okay, so we're going to be very emphasize. We have one center in the crown. We're going to work a lot now on the crown here. So the crown center we call the empty force energy center. A big suction center, a big suction. Okay. And now it's also a dark violet light. Actually, this is more darker. The dark, the violet cabbage, it's very violet, violet. If you make to be like juice and you drink them and you sit down and meditate, you can really help you receive and help you getting the violet light more. But it's not easy to make juice and drink. It's quite quite strong. Now, when you stir fry it, they're still okay. But when you cook them or boil them, there is the color is not that much left. Now we also go down to the earth yesterday to pick up the animal. Now, animal spirit or soul is always, so this one we call earth spirit, earth soul. Okay, the per soul and the willpower spirit, and that is the earth spirit. And our soul know what they need. And they are attracting those animals that can help you. Some people ask me the question that they find out he picked up about 5 animals that wounded, And one is the snake, so he could return that, So the animal that wounded actually is reflecting you need help. And now when you take care of those animals until they recover and they go back, now the problem that you have or the wound that you have is healed. So when you turn in, you see them. Okay, you look at them, you see them. And when they have hurt on the leg or hurt on the arm or the shoulder, on the neck, okay, so you have to attend and take care of it, love and loving, caring, okay, loving care. Now they heal. So, you know, all the practice I like in the Tao is not only imagination, but you're working with real energy. And you're working with something real you cannot see, but it's real. That's what I like. So the Tao very emphasize in visualization into actualization. Now, so we're going to be, when you have this is the helping hand for your soul and the spirit. Now we're going to go up to the mid-plane, which is involved with the flower essences, and when you gathering the essences, and tree, historic old tree, and that is the spirit of the tree. So when you send out the golden pearl out, and you form the Phagwa spin, and the Phagwa will gathering the energy, and you sending the amplifier, the heart amplifier. So you have the hexagon in the 8-sided Phagwa. Okay, so when you gathering the essence and you bring them in, or the spirit or the soul. So we said, like people when they drink liquor, they say, drink spirit, you know, they give you more spirit, you know. But usually we drink too much, we lost the spirit. Because we have no control of it, you know. Okay, so we're going to do this, and after that, in the because you need to gather all the ingredients, and now today we're going to talk about on the top of the crown, on the top of your head here. You have light, and this light is quite exact, right in the, so the skull, on the top of the skull, but under, the top of the skull, but under. So when we roll the eye, look up, and you see light up there. Now, when we are what we call by, when the light, some people, the light is very scattered. So you look up, it's one tiny little one, and it's scattered to so many light. And when you gather, when you focus, now the light started to come together more. And that is your higher spirit. Or we say the rightful ruler. But now they just, the power been scattered so much, so they have only tiny little one up there. So the crown here, the top of the crown here, right on the top here, actually is right here, the top of the crown here. Okay, now this is, but because of our emotional, our negative emotional, and all kind of problem we have, now the organ, the emotional, the all kind of thing take over the power to control the inside, and this rightful king or the emperor, or we call the rightful ruler, is no more power because everybody take his own power. The real ruler, a real controller, or the real president, or the control or chancellor is not in power. So everybody a struggle for power. Everybody. So the first thing we do is all the five organs are fighting each other. We call, they are not in the creating cycle, but they're into a counteract cycle. So the rightful ruler is just no more power. Okay, so that is the so we're going to work on this now. The one that we work on is the suction, the powerful suction. So the this powerful suction on the top here, top, is connecting with the thrusting channel, a direct suction channel, all the way from the crown all the way down to perineum. Is the golden pipe. It goes straight from the crown all the way to perineum. And it creating a straight line of energy. So it go, the most important from here, go down to connecting with the light that under the skull. And it come right directly into the center of the brain. That connecting with the center of the brain. Now it's coming down into the center of the throat. And it come down straight, intersection with the heart center. From the heart, make a line to the back, intersection, that is your center of your heart center. So this middle line, or we call the trusting channel, or we call core channel, is what we do all the time now. We do everything all the time. Now, when you come down to the solar plexus, where is the navel, sternum, break in the middle, and you make a line across to the back, and the top, when the intersection with the top, and that is the center of the solar plexus. Now to the navel line. Make a line from here all the way to the back, and make a line from the top down. The top is the most important indicator. And when you find the intersection, that is the center of your navel center. Now below the navel, 1.5 inches, 3.5 centimeters. You make one line all the way to the back of the spine, and a line from the top down, intersection, and that is the stove energy center there. And it goes right into the ovary, uterus, prostate gland, bladder, and right down to perineum. So this line is the most important line now that we're going to use. So one simple enlightenment in the Tao practice. Know the GPS, the line. Okay? Because the world now is everything is GPS, locating exactly where you are. And the second thing is so you know the location. Now have the image of the organ, gland, and a part of the body. Okay? And when you turn your mind out, you know the location, you hold the image, and you smile to it. Now you're going to understand what from material change to energy. And that's exactly what the Tao discovered a few thousand years, and that's what exactly all the modern science advanced. E equal mc squared. It's exactly the same. Yeah. But the top secret of the top secret is know your organ, top secret, and know the location. That's all. This is your material. No material, what you're going to do with it. So, when you turn inwardly, that's what you have. Otherwise, you just have a whole image, statue, all kind of thing, visualize, and just all kind of visualization part. It's not that one. You have the real organ inside you. And this organ can produce an energy for you. This is real energy. And I'm not making a joke. But this is real top secret. If you want to learn the Tao, this is all the top secret you're going to learn from the beginning until higher level. That's all top secret. No any top secret than that. Okay.